can't wait any longer. Alright, so we're in a lot of trouble. We're really low on battery. Maybe even bullets. I can't remember. What is under my feet? Okay. Oh. I don't like the gurgling of what I'm assuming is either the faucets or the toilets. Ugh. I'm not sure if you guys can even hear it. It's like a really quiet sound, and I have my headphones turned up all the way. Let's see. Light will show you the way. Yeah, it looks like we're a little low on bullets. Not really too much, but super low on batteries. Yeah, the charge that we've got now, and then one more to refill. Oh, what's this? I stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Okay, I think we read the first 2 paragraphs of this one, but couldn't finish. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is, but I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller? Oh, a caller. You are on KBO. Okay, that must be the radio host. I think we got that. Oh, I'm not sure. Let me double check that we did all the words. Power words. Words of power. Alright, I play a lot of World of Warcraft, and it's like power word death and stuff. Anyway. A lot of blue and red up here. You know what? Let's close this door. I feel like we're close to being at the end of this. Okay, maybe not. This looks a lot like somewhere we've been. In fact, I'm almost certain it is. This was like the very first area we were at with the subways. So I guess we do get to go back and change the plots. Did I ever find the words for this? Oh. I did, I guess. Power word fart. So I guess if we're retracing our steps, I'm not gonna find any new supplies. Alright, we don't need that, I guess. Sorry if you can hear sounds in my In the background, there's... I think somebody's mowing their lawn a couple houses down. Cold ocean. Oh, cold Casey and ocean. We see you. I think this is you, but it's white. You can't hear it? Okay. I can hear it, and I hate it. My voice is isolated. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think there's also a helicopter flying around. I wonder if I'm supposed to go back to the very first one. I think there's one before this, even.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
I think we're trying to get through this dark tunnel. The summoning ritual? Out of the depths, a dark presence comes. The way now opens.
The dark presence. Fuck!
He's like, oh shit, I rode in the dark presence. Wait, was I supposed to run? I think I was supposed to run, but I didn't. I thought it was still like... I thought it was still... Here,
A new beat for the story.
I'll keep myself far away. I thought it was still like a cutscene, so I didn't do anything, and I was in the middle of drinking my drink and reading chat while it was playing. Alright, we're way at this.
My writing was affecting reality.
Okay, maybe we weren't supposed to be inside when we set it up.
The dark presence. Fuck!
Shit, where do I go? Oh. Do I go for the light?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Let's save. Oh shit, it's back. I used power word fart and it heard me. Oh my gosh, the subway car is just gone. Just the wheels are there.
The tunnel was open now.
Oh god.
Shit.
Run, Alex, run. Sorry, Alan. Did I say Alex? Alan, run, Alan.
The dark presence. I had seen it before.
I was thinking Alex
I
Casey.
remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Oh my god, we just Oh, the dark presence was chasing me. Bloop, bloop. I really hate that. I hate the achievement sounds. Maybe I can look it up to see if there's a way to turn it off. Why are you holding your flashlight into the ground? Quit it. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Alright, we'll go in the middle then. Let's go. Oh, are we about to see the nudity again?
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Speaking of the nudity sensor. Hello. I wonder what it is. Maybe they just put underwear on him.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
At Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
This dank ass cave with a naked dead guy. I hate it. Alright, let's oh. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadow cast. Yeah, let's see if this makes it easier.
Who was writing who?
Oh.
Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Alright. That sounds nice. And make sure there's not like some words of power hiding somewhere. I don't think so. Let's go.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride.
I like
Making you
rides.
crazier.
Close the door. If there's anything Amnesia the Dark Descent has taught me, it's that you close doors behind you. Back in here. Oh, that's right. We've got to go back to the tower. Alright, we've been here, so we shouldn't be anything new to find.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
It does look a lot brighter than it was before. I just keep taking light. I'm gonna have like 6 light sources by the end of this. Maybe I'll get an achievement. Maybe there's some secret hallway where we had to...
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going
Yeah.
up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
We'll find like some hallway where we've got to keep putting in lights to reach the end. And since I keep taking the lights back, I got like a billion. Oh, I don't think it will. It let me take this one. Oh, I can't have more than 4. So technically I'm wasting the light. Alright, 4's the max, I think. Yeah, let's try putting it back. No, I have more than 4. I guess it only displays 4 at a time. I'm keeping it. It's mine now. Is there a light in there? Was this a save spot? I don't know if I found it. I don't think I did. Let's see if there's any supplies. I don't think so. gonna save just so maybe we'll get an achievement for saving at every single save station. Or I don't know what they're called. Break rooms, that's it. I thought it was a light source and I was gonna steal it. More light! I must have all the light in Brooklyn or wherever place this is. Does it say Alan Wake? I'm not sure. I don't think we saw this before. I think there was a fountain before. I hear the ringing.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape?
Did we even get...
Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
We didn't even get the phone call.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
The whole reason we went into the subway was to get a phone call.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Wait, hello?
Alright, let's run. Run. Wait, where's my flashlight? See anything to pick up?
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Who knows? Haunting. Okay.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Alice! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Hold on, I gotta steal all the lights in the house. I know you're afraid of the dark. Maybe if we restore all the lights in the house, we get to save Alice. I'm kidding.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
I can hear my son shouting. Alright.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
I'm not sure I remember their apartment looking like this. Unless I just forgot. Which is a possibility. Or it's just different.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
I don't have anything, I don't think. What's that, a little llama or something? Oh, it's a giraffe. That's a giant sponge. That's like a sponge for washing your car, not your dishes. That's when you really don't want to touch the dirty food. And the old food on the plate, on the dishes. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Let's look at this marker. It's black marker, mark up. Permanent marker, I think is what it says. It looks like a, it says permanent marker, but it looks like a whiteboard marker. I guess they didn't want to make it look like a Sharpie. Ew! Now I know why she didn't want to touch her plates. You must eat a lot of minced potatoes to get the cans in a whole pack. Are those onions? I think those are onions. Oh, butternut squash. Man, I'm getting hungry. Did I look at this? Video art document on screens multi. Focal point of the dark place. Oh, there's more markers. More plates. Where's all Where's all the batteries? Oh, there's more animals behind the screen. Looks like a bunch of moose. Alright, let's put this in. Memory card from Alice's camera.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, It was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Let's go.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
All right, 2 achievements in one. Dang.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
I think what the clothes he's wearing now looks like what he wears in American Nightmare. I think, if I remember correctly.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
They have the clicker. Wait, are we in the mind place? How are we all visiting in her mind place? Palace place?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Maybe it's a real place? Maybe? All the pictures are gone. Maybe she constructed it out of what their cabin looks like. Oh yeah, this is different. Okay, it must just look like whatever place this is. Can we talk to Alan? Alex. Now I've got Alex and Alan in the same room. It's gonna bother me. Oh, there's a break room in here. That stupid calendar with these weird, like, tire art. Wait, there are, like, janitor closet things in here. Oh, I wanted to mention this. I have noticed that there were, like, posters and things with Ahti in it. So I had seen the name before even seeing the janitor and knowing that's his name. Ahti and the janitors. He's the singer. "100% beef." Does that say don't touch? Don't touch what? The cork board? Oh, someone's puppy is missing. He's got a sweater on and a scarf or something. Alright, let's save. Alright, it's still pretty early. No, we've only got 2 upgrades. Okay.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start.
Clicker.
If we find that, then we find the cult.
Hopefully it still has my 6 light sources. I can't say I understand all of this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. They're working with someone? With someone? Cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it? Is there more? I don't have any more pictures here. Oh, we got 15 clues for just the story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Right? Alright. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story's events are slowly coming true. Dark place? And how does the story change reality? It's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How? Why? Who knows? Let's see. Wake in the form of Scratch. The Dark Presence is editing Wake's story to turn... right here?
Nope.
No. Ugh, there's so many. Okay, well, I obviously can't let that happen. Let's see. What does it say? Wake in the form of Scratch, Dark Person. I just read that, I think. I only read the first part. He's editing Wake's story. Wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Okay. Wait, a fucking nightmare? Now that I can probably get behind. Plain old nightmares, I don't like. But if fucking is involved... When the dark presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Flashlight seems to weaken Taken. Okay. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. It would make sense that light is effective against the dark presence, too. Well-lit areas are safe from dark presence and Taken. Fiction coming into contact with the dark presence has the power to change reality. Is that this?
Yes.
So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality? It can't be that simple. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Wake was in another world that entire time? The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. Oh gosh. What did it add? Oh, how to stop the story. Wake must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. The clicker? Let's see. A magic light switch. Where do I even start with that?
Think.
Okay, that only gives us 2 days to stop this. Okay, some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours. I think that goes here. Oh no, that's presence.
Okay.
Overlap? Oh my gosh. The page describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting a poem. How to enter. Oh. It's not even connected to anything. And we can't place this one. Alright, I think that was everything. And we need to profile Wake. Fantastic burgers, side orders for the kids. Can I can't close in on that. Or zoom in on it, I mean. Close in. I'm a predator closing in. Okay, Colton the clicker.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
Mr. Scratch.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Okay, Scratch and Wake. No, it's Scratch and Sniff.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
I think that's everything.
Wake's hiding more manuscript pages.
You're hiding pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Set them on fire.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay. She drew her weapon and shot the son of a bitch. They're just eating all the takeout. There's Chinese food and burgers over there. Do we have any batteries? Here, do I have a shoebox in my place? What do I use? Or what does she use? As a storage. Nothing? I thought she had a storage box too. For storing extra inventory. I don't see it. Let's look at the page first.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Alright.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whichever order you choose. Oh, there is a shoebox. I guess it's only in the break rooms. Where's the bucket? Is it this? Yeah, it is.